How are you? When we talk about chaos engineering, we have the 5 phases, already talking about it here. And one of the phases is the steady state phases, and the key point of the steady state phase is the business metric. So let's briefly talk about what is a business metric. Today we have a lot of metrics. It's easier than before to gather the metrics that we need, and we have a lot of storage to store our metrics. So people started storing all the metrics that they can. So I will get all the logs, all the numbers, all the things that matter for me, and then we have that tons of metrics in our storage, and basically we are not sure, and in the end of the day we absolutely don't know what to do with all those information that we get from our metrics. So that's why we have the concept of a business metric. So what is a business metric? Is the metric that really you should care about it. It's the metric that really tells you how your users, how is the experience that your users is having with your application. For example, think about Netflix. The business metric for Netflix is called SPS, that is streams per second. Basically, it's how much streamings that Netflix is starting on every second. Okay, so this is the metric for Netflix. And so maybe you could think about, they need to have the SPS at the maximum as most as possible, so they are doing good. Not exactly, because as any other business metric, Netflix knows that the SPS will have some variations along the day and along the weeks. So that is the steady state. I will cover in another point. But the SPS for them tells them how is the user experience on Netflix through the course of the time. Okay, so you need to find this metric on your business, on your application. So maybe it's how much requests per second I'm able to handle, or how much concurrent users I can have, or how much orders I may handle on hour or on a day. I don't know. And you also can have this concept of business metric on each phase basically on your pipeline. So for example, just not for your business, but if your business is the build phase of your pipeline, or the test phase of your pipeline, or deployment phase of your pipeline, or your business is to have your environment up and running, you are an operations person, so you can find the metric for your own business, maybe not for the whole business. Okay, so depends much more on your whole, on your role, on your company that you are working, the project, and so on. Okay, so find the business metric. So you don't need to stop get all those metrics, but the business metric is that metric that you're going to put on a dashboard on your room, the metric that you are setting some alerts so you can have a heads up when something strange is happening. So is that metric that you are going to put really attention over it, so you can manage it, you can control it, you can have your chaos tests affecting that metric, so you can get better results on your experiments. Okay, so go ahead, find your business metric, and we see you next time. Bye bye.